Now that we have learned how to organize transactions and update accounts in the ledger, we're going to learn about a financial statement that shows us how to check the accuracy of our ledger, and it allows us to check if we're in balance. We will be looking at the trial balance in this video. However, before I begin to show you how to set up the trial balance, we're going to watch a quick video on what the trial balance is from Accounting Wit.
After the recording process has been completed for all of the transactions in a period, the trial balance is ready to be prepared. The trial balance is a list of all of the accounts from the ledger, in the same order as the ledger, with each account's respective balance as of the reporting date. Each account will either have a debit or a credit balance. As seen here, the first columns are where the account's titles are shown. The next two columns are where the account's balances are shown. The accounts that have a debit balance will show their balance in the debit column, and the accounts that have a credit balance will show their balance in the credit column. In this example, the sum of all of the debit balances equal the sum of all of the credit balances. The primary purpose of the trial balance is to provide a way to see if the total of the debit column equals the total of the credit column. At all times, the total of the debit and the credit columns should equal each other. If the sum of these two columns do not balance, then there has been an error in the recording process up to that point. Another purpose of the trial balance is to provide a simple summary of all of the account totals to be used for creating the financial statements. The trial balance is an integral part of the accounting cycle. After the trial balance has been completed, the accounting cycle for a given accounting period can progress past the recording process.
Now that we have seen the video, we know that the purpose of the trial balance is to check the accuracy of the ledger. It lists all the account balances in the ledger. It lets us compare the total debit accounts with the total credit accounts. And it lets us check if we're in balance. It lets us see that our credits are equivalent to our debits, and when it is, we know that we are in balance and we're good to move on. So you're going to create your trial balance after you have entered in all of your transactions and come up with the final totals for every account. You need to now ensure that your assets are equivalent to your liabilities plus owner's equity, and by putting into a trial balance, we could easily check if we are in balance or not. So we're going to take these final circled amounts for every account and put them into our trial balance, like so. Here's a trial balance. You will begin by writing the title of the trial balance. This is exactly the same way as you would have done it when writing the title for the balance sheet. You start off by writing who the company is or what the company is. You write what kind of financial statement this is, and you write the date. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to write the accounts. You will be writing your accounts in order of assets, liabilities, and then your owner's equity. Once you've listed all of your accounts, the next thing you're going to do is list your debits and the credit values. So if we take a look at the two columns here, you'll begin by entering in your debits first, followed by the credits. Now, the last thing that you're going to do in completing the trial balance is to total up your debits and to total up your credits. You will finish everything off by adding a double underline, just like you would with a balance sheet. And here we have created our trial balance. Let's go over the steps once again. The first thing you're going to do is add a title. You're going to tell me the company's name, you're going to tell me what financial statement it is, and then you're going to give me the date. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to list all of the accounts in order of assets, liabilities, and then capital. The third thing you're going to do is you're going to write in the value of each account. The fourth thing that you're going to do is that you're going to add up the debits column and then the credits column. Once you have added up your debits and credits, please ensure that the two columns are the same. If they are not the same, that means that you have made an either addition error in the trial balance, or you have made a transaction error and have recorded the transaction incorrectly. This means that you'll have to go back to your T-charts and your ledger accounts to figure out which transaction was recorded incorrectly. The last thing that you're going to do is do a double underline, just like you would with a balance sheet.